Okay, so this is the rebuilding thing I told you. I don't know if I really want to do this because it's the Bulls and the Bulls are not that good. But I'll do the Bulls. Or, I'll put this. Instead of picking the Bulls, we delete this file and then we can, just we delete the Bulls, saving whatever we did. We didn't do nothing, just near the spawn here real quick. I have a little spinner on my phone, and then whatever NBA team we get, that's what we have to rebuild. But it can only be a bad team. It can only be a decent or bad team. It can't be a good team. Mavericks, they did lose in the first round, but they still made the playoffs. We're gonna keep winning until we get a bad team. Okay, the Thunder, they didn't make the playoffs this year. I don't think they even got close. I think they're number 13 or 12. So yeah, they didn't even get close. The Thunder could be one. Sixers, no, because they made it onto the second round, so that's for sure no. Trailblazers, I did say I was going to do that. Even though they still made it to the playoffs, they haven't really been able to get past the first round. One time they did go to the third round, but they played against the Warriors and they lost big time. But that was the only time they made it to the Western Conference Finals, I think. So, but they got swept. So, I think we're gonna stick with the Bulls because it's pretty hard. All they have is Zach LaVine. Patrick Williams, a good rookie, and Nikola Vucevic, and Kobe White. Not a best point guard. He's not the best point guard. He's only at 76, so he's not that good. But he's not that good. He's been averaging 13 points, 13.2 per game. He had a 30, 30, and 70 season. That's horrible. So I think we're gonna trade him off the bat. I don't think we're gonna get anything good, but we're gonna see what we get for Zach LaVine. I'm gonna put some players on the trade block, like him. We're gonna keep Patrick Williams just because he's a young rookie and he can go towards like a young. We don't want to put him on the trade block. We don't really want an old team, even though Zach LaVine is not really an old player. He's 25. That's pretty young for a player. That's young for a player, NBA player. But I feel like you can get something better for Zach LaVine. Like you can get something like maybe a Ben Simmons or Hope. Like just Hope. Even though it was like 0% chance of Joel Embiid, but you never know. Maybe like a Darren Fox. Darren Fox is another young player, very good point guard, very fast. And we're gonna pick Kobe White, and that's it. Nikola Jokic is already 30. Yes, he's in his prime and he's a veteran, but we want a young team. We don't want an old team where the players can't last long forever. So. We're gonna go to front office, trade finder, do trade Zach LaVine, I mean. Tobias Harris, okay, that's a decent. One that really stands out, just for Kristaps Porzingis, not really because he's still injury prone, and no. Even though he's young, and he is very tall, and he can shoot for a very tall player. But do you really want to pay $94 million for a player that might get an injury late in the season or mid-season? So no. Even though he's 86, he's almost Zach LaVine's overall, but no. Michael Porter Jr., another good. He's 22. He's pretty young. I know it's not the best season, but he did get injured, so he played. He couldn't play the best because he did get injured. And you did get Aaron Gordon, another young player that can do points, that can get points, but also does rebounds. Like, I mean, solid, decent. playmaking. It seems like a good deal. Michael Porter Jr., a good young talent, and then Aaron Gordon. Almost an 80 overall. I feel like if you develop him, you can. If you develop him, you can get him like to an 80 or maybe an 85. You never know. But you do have to give up Daniel Tice, which is okay because you do get. If nothing else stands out for Nikola Jokic, you still have a center. It would still be nice to have a power forward, but Michael Porter would make up for that. And combined, the salary, the total for each player will combine to like maybe like 40 something million. Like including Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon, that would be like maybe 42 million? 42 million, right? Just paying for Zach LaVine and Danny Tice. That's 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. That's 44 million. That's 40. Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot of cap. That's 44 million with Daniel Tice and Zach LaVine. But here it's 42 million. We gotta keep in mind. Zach LaVine is total, not salary, total is 39 million. Combined with Aaron Gordon and Michael Porter Jr., it is 42. It's still above, but it's $23 million above. So that is a decent trade. We'll go back to here and see what other they offer. Christopher, okay. He is a lot though. He is 52 million. 52 million is a lot. I don't know, because 52 million is a lot. That's like like 13 million above. I know he is good, but you don't really want to spend that much for Karis LeVert. Even though he is good, but don't. Ooh, Brandon Ingram. Okay, this deal also makes sense, but look at how much we're gonna pay. Combined with these Zach LaVine and Thaddeus Young, Thaddeus Young could be a very good player. He's an 82 overall. He is 32 though. This deal also brings in two very good young talents, including Brandon Ingram, who's averaging 23 points per game last season, the most improved player last season. I don't know, I really want to do this trade, because you also get Jackson Hayes, a second-year player who can do rebounds, not that good playmaking or steals, but can do some decent points, can average some decent points for you, and get some decent rebounds. But do you really want to pay the $158 million? That's going to take up podcast space. What you really want to do is not trade for a star, but you want to trade for, you do want to trade for a star, but you don't want to trade for an expensive star. You just want to keep your cap space, so just in case you get a decent, like maybe a 28-year-old star in, what's it called? Free agency. That's why I'm trying to save a little bit of cap space, because you still want to sign some stars, even though if they're 30 in their prime still, or like in their 30s, late 30s, young 30s. Yeah, I think I want to do this trade, but not really, because I still want to sign some free agents in the off season. So no, not really. That would be a good deal though, but that's too much money. Oops, I skipped. Dang it, I skipped. Okay. Not really. I'm just gonna easy skip that too. Wait, no, easy skip. Okay, DeMar DeRozan, he's a little bit older. He's not what we want. He's old. And he's only averaging 22.1. He's 31. We don't really want players in their 30s. We don't want players in their 25s or late 20s, like the latest 29 of course, or maybe a 19-year-old like James Wiseman or LaMelo Ball or Anthony Edwards or maybe Paris Hilton. Tyrese Haliburton. We don't want that'd be a good. That's a good player, but we don't really want an old player. So we're gonna keep. I think we're just gonna keep Zach LaVine. They're already offering some good players. CJ McCollum is not a player. He's in his final year of being a 20-year-old. He is an expiring contract though. Draymond Green, he can bring energy, he can bring defense, but he is dirty. At 21 year though, at 21 year above 29. He is 72 minutes, which is not that bad. He can give you the defense, he can give you the playmaking, he can give you a decent point. He averages 8 points per game. Of course, that's not the best thing ever, but he can contribute 8 points to a game. It's not the best, but still, he gives you a good amount of rebounds, a good amount of assists, and a good amount of energy. He is a good trade deal. And then you also get a top 3 protected pick, which for most likely you get the top 3 pick, because, the Bulls are not that good. I'm thinking Tobias Harris, but I'm also thinking Draymond Green. I'm also thinking that Michael Porter Jr. Oh, no. I really don't know. The Michael Porter Jr. trade is right. I knew it. They offered a Tyrese Haliburton. I really do want Tyrese Haliburton. He's young. He's only 20. This is really nice. We want a 20-year-old. We want a young player that can help the young team. He can play defense. He can play offense. It doesn't show any stats because supposedly he hasn't played a season in this game, but he has played season. He is a good offensive player. He's not the best, but he's good. He's better at defense. But that's what you want. You want defense. What else do they offer? Buddy Hield, a player that can shoot. He's 27. He's almost 30. That's okay. He's on a 4-year deal. When he gets 30, we're immediately going to trade him. But I think I'm going to have to trade. You may think I'm crazy for Tyrese Haliburton for Zach LaVine. It's actually a good trade. If you really think about it, Zach LaVine, all he really does is shoot. He can shoot decent, not the best, and he can dunk. All he is basically an offensive player. He has a decent defense, but what you want is decent defense and decent offense. So I think we're gonna set this straight. And he's not that much either. He brings a bunch of salary cap off. But then we do add another player that adds another salary cap, 82 million for 4 years. But we're only gonna keep him for 3 because he's gonna turn 30 in, of course, 4 years. Well, 3 years. But they were gonna accept it. And maybe we're gonna have Christian Felicio. He's wasting $1 million, I think, right? Yeah, no, $7 million for Christian Felicio. Like, come on. Who would want him? No, we're easy answer. We're gonna accept it. Okay, Kobe White. I'm not expecting too much, so I'm just expecting maybe like a role player. I would say veteran, but no. Nikola Jokic is basically our veteran. Jared Allen. But it adds Kevin Love. But we can trade Kevin Love for trade. We can't offer this trade. Clint. Okay, Clint. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set this trade for Clint, and then I'm gonna propose a trade for Trey. I know it's basically probably not gonna happen, but we're gonna offer some picks, a top 3 protector. Who cares? We're gonna get Trey. Who doesn't want Trey on team? Me. We'll offer Clint Capella. We can't offer that. We'll offer Trey. You can't offer Thaddeus Young. Oh, the shadow cap is not that good. Shoot. Okay, we'll keep. Who cares? Clint Capella is a really good pair. Okay, where's Kobe White? He's Kobe White. I'm not expecting too much, but you can get Brandon Clark, but not really. A Terry Rozier. I did want to down two with it. It does bring a decent amount of salary cap. You don't really want the salary cap after the Buddy Hield trade. No. I think we're gonna have to go Kelly Oubre and Jordan Poole. Wow, 2 young talents. Kelly Oubre is only 14 minutes on an expiring contract, so is Jordan Poole. But you do get a better player. Kelly Oubre, you may not think but he's a way better player than Kobe White. Everyone thinks that. Kelly Oubre is just a way better player than Kobe White. Kobe White has improved himself. You never know. You never know. I'm just gonna take Kobe White. He's not really contribute anything. So yeah, we're just gonna go down Kelly Oubre. He's young. He's on an expiring contract though, but he's still take it. He's still better player. Just update our lineup quick. This is our lineup, Big Mac. It's not the best lineup, but it is the lineup. It's Thomas Satoransky, Tyrese Haliburton, Patrick Williams, Larry Markkanen, and Clint Capella. And then I'm not gonna play this game, but I'm never gonna play again. I'm just gonna simulate the regular season and expect a losing season. Why do you give us 2 Lakers games in a row? That's Pat Connaughton. Oh no! I thought that was Robert Covington. No, I would have took that if that was Robert Covington, but not Pat Connaughton. Really gay for Jordan Patel. But Garrett Temple and Daddy Sung. Daddy Sung is kind of old. Really is a year younger, I think. He's in his 29. But we don't get a better player though. And no. Says Curry, we do get a shooter. That can really go a long way. We do lose a power forward. And we do lose another tall guy, I think, right? Oh no, it's... take off him quick. Right? And we'll add him, maybe. We said that, no, he wasn't that. Maybe... him. I'll accept it. Okay, we do get shooting now, so that's good. Oh, we are the 9th seed. It's better than being the 15th, 14th, 13th seed. That's better, way better. That's way better. That's on the edge of a playoff spot right there. Oh, we're number 4 seed? Okay, this Bulls team might make the playoffs. I'm not saying finals, but I am saying playoffs. Jordan Clarkson, but I really do want Jordan Clarkson because he's decent. He's a really good 6-man, or he can be our starter. too. But we do have to give up a center, and we don't really have that much centers left besides Clevelia. I do want to accept it, but I don't want to give away a center for basically free. All you get is Jordan Clarkson, a very good player, but Derek Favors. But other than that, there's nothing else. So I'm gonna decline it. Kevin Looney, you crazy, right? I'm not gonna give up Kelly Oubre for Kevin Looney. No. Decline, that's easy decline. We're at 15. Wow, that's very. If you receive Trae Young, we'll give you that Thaddeus Young. We'll give you Trae Young. Give me Trae Young and I'll give you Thaddeus Young. And or something. He's a rookie. Besides overall. But okay. We're 6 seed, 7 seed, 8 seed, 7 seed now. We're going up for 6 seed. 6 seed still. Yes, we would love to do the contract extensions. Contract extensions. I'm gonna have to resign you at the end of the season, but let's not worry about that. Let's worry about making the playoffs. Goran Dragic, no, he's old. Of course you're not against the Nets. It was actually a close game. It was only 5 points. Makes you wonder who wasn't playing. Oh yeah, we can explain that. Kevin Durant only had 8 points. Harden only had 17. He struggled. And then Kyrie only had 31. He was the best. And Blake Griffin had 24. But then Tyrese Maxey had 18. Patrick Williams had 18. Completely had 18. Jordan Poole had 16. Hedman had 11 points. But 7 assists. Kelly Oubre had 10. 3 and 1. Thaddeus Young had the most points, but he had a good amount of rebounds. 7 points, 22 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals. Seth Curry only had 7 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. Okay. You can't really expect that much from Seth Curry, but he is a 77 overall. He's 30. I thought he was younger than that. Oh. He does bring good shooting now. Decent shooting. I'm not saying good shooting. But we'll keep him. I did the worst demand decline trade ever. I could have Victor Oladipo. Dang it. He's old. I don't think he's old. I think he's in his 29. But I did it too fast. We are gonna make the playoffs, I think, right? Because the playoff seed? Not yet, but we're close to clinching one because we have 40 wins and 32 losses with the Bulls. And the Bulls are actually a very hard team to rebuild. So that's why, see, young core really does help. Because they can go a long way. They can play more seasons, still an old veteran. Harden did get the MVP, had over 29 points per game. So of course, when you average at least 29, 5 assists, or I don't know how much assists he did, but if you of course score almost 30 and 29 points per game, you're of course gonna win the MVP. So this is the playoffs. We played the 76ers. We're not gonna win the series, but we actually put up a fight. We actually put up a very good fight. They won 4 games. They won, of course. Who wouldn't win against the Bulls? We didn't make the playoffs at the 7th seed. Once we could have made the 6th seed, could have played the Heat. a little bit of better team than the Philadelphia 76ers according to 2K because they won them in a 7-game series. But we did force the Philadelphia 76ers to a what's it called? 6-game series. And the Jazz and the Nets made the playoffs. I mean, the Jazz and the Nets made the finals. And then, of course, the Nets won the finals. But the Jazz put up a fight. It was a 4-2, so it was 6 games. Didn't expect the Jazz to win the Nets. Draft lottery. What will we get here? Huh. I wonder what will we get. We probably didn't get the best pick ever. We got the 17th pick. Of course we do want young players, so we're gonna trade that for a better pick. We're gonna put that pick in, we're gonna put a 2nd round pick, we're gonna put our top 3 protected pick. And then blue offers, what do we get from there? If we do trade this, we will only get Vernon Carey Jr. I don't think he's even a real life player. But whatever. But we do move out. But if we do accept this trade from the Portland Trail Blazers, we do get 4 picks up, which is, we were 17th, so we'll get a 13th pick. But Robert Covington, we don't want over too much money, too old. 35 years old. You don't want to spend 27 million on a player that's prone to get injured and is prone to retire soon. So he's to do. I think we're gonna go with a 13th pick. And then we're gonna move up probably more. We're gonna put that 13th pick. Dang it, we're stuck with that pick. Okay, but let's see what we get here. Not gonna get too much here. We get an early 2nd round pick. Nah, 7th pick of the 2nd round. But that's okay. I think we're gonna go that 15th pick or 13th pick. I can't remember what it was. If I can find it. There you go. I said that trade. And then trade finder. Clint Capella, Buddy Hield, Patrick Williams, you got to go. Jonathan Isaac, okay. Brandon Ingram, how much did he average this season? 24. Ooh, Darren Fox. Ooh, that's 125 million. Did you get Harrison Barnes? Brandon Ingram. I think I'm gonna do that Darren Fox. Oh, that's a very good trade. Thank you. Oh, it's gonna help out so much. Okay. This time we drafted this player. He's 71 wrong. We probably could have got a better player. Let me see. Could we? Yep. We could have got a 74 overall, but you picked a 71 overall. No, I should have picked. Usually when the CPU picks, it picks the 2nd player. It could have got a 73, 74. Or another 71. that had more badges than him. But what can you do? Free DC. I don't know if I won't make the biggest signings here. You can't get Kawhi, which is yes, you won't have enough for John Collins. And I'm gonna participate in this free agency. We didn't get none pair. Not even a 60 pair. Not even a 60 over pair. That's kind of sad. Well, this is the second season, guys. I promise I won't leave it alone. I'm just gonna play some my career. I'm not gonna record that because I do want to play my career. I'm almost in the playoffs. So yeah, I'm excited for that. That's the end of this video. That's rebuilding the Bulls, part 1. Until they win the championship. Actually, they made the playoffs, so see about this year. I'll record later on tomorrow.